Howdy, folks. Howdy, 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 and welcome back to Jade Empire Part 2. What was this? Oh, that's right. So let me explain what happened. I'll explain what happened in a second. Anyways, I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in mind. Invade your phones and homes on your big screens, little screens, all the screens in between. So hate with the blast from the past, a wave of nostalgia as we laze down the laziest of lazy rivers, a lazy river called life, to harken back to a time of the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s when you go over to a buddy's place after school or work where you drop your pack, drop your gear, drop your butt in a chair or anywhere. It doesn't matter. Because we were there to play good games. Oh, what's a good game I should bring up? I know the bad game's going to get me a little bit of shade, but... So for good games, I'm going to go back. Yeah. Qbert. Always been a fan of Qbert. Oh, look at this. I didn't even realize. Bandits loot. Sneaky bandits loot. Or bad games. Chocobo Dungeon. Yep. I did it. I done said it. I did it. I think we talked to that guy before, yeah. Because life gets in the way, especially as you get older. It's kind of hard to organize events with friends and family to kind of do some couch co-op. So I do these videos in hopes you put on one or many or all of these videos on in the background. And to allow you to emulate and participate in the feeling of sharing the world's biggest couch together, the internet, where there's a seat available for anyone that wants to walk on by. You invite me into your home, I invite you into mine, whether you're driving home from work, doing your taxes, studying, painting a mural, getting tattooed. Maybe it's the end of the day, you've done all of those things and more. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, you got your phone on your chest, and you can't sleep, and you definitely can't invite anyone over because it's way too late or early, depending upon how you start your day or end it. So put on one of these videos, and let us experience for the first time new games, revisiting, or let us experience for the first time even old games. I've never played Jade Empire. It's one of those I've seen boxes sitting up on the display. I've never actually seen footage of the game. Seen reviews, heard people talk about, but never touched it. Was it a exclusive to anything, maybe? That might have played a part. Like, I never played Knights of the Old Republic. Well, I dabbled. I played like an hour and a half, but I couldn't save. He wouldn't let me save on his Xbox. So. I know, right? Like, what a dick move. Anyways, I'll get through this. To my subscribers, I need to give a very special thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially the frequency in which I do them. I promise this much, as long as one of y'all sticks around, I'm going to keep doing videos. Yes, sir, Bob. You drive by Rubneck Computers, howdy. And let's go with... Fuzzy Pickles for now. Yeah, we'll do Fuzzy Pickles again. I really should write a list down. But then that goes against my whole point of being unedited, unscripted, and completely unprofessional. So. But Jade Empire. It's trying to do like 3 things at once. Platforms, Xbox, which is why I never played it until now. Not own an Xbox. I owned a PlayStation 2. I knew maybe 2 people who owned an Xbox when I was in the Marine Corps at the time. But funnily enough, most of our game time was spent on an N64 and the PS2. Those are probably the 2 top consoles. N64 for that Mario Kart stuff, you know? Yeah. So far, I'm enjoying this game a bit. Now, on to what I was referencing a little bit earlier. I had started doing a second video. I was about 20 minutes, 30 minutes in.
Good job with.
Yeah, we're right. Let's change your long sword. Yes, I'm sure. Which means I probably missed most of this, huh? Anyways, I guess I wasn't feeling good last time I started up a video, so looks like the autosave saved. I'm doing a bit better now. Not 100%.
Quite a bit of excitement. Yes, bandits can be tricky opponents. Of course, that didn't stop Gao the Lesser from beating a few of them senseless. That boy enjoys causing pain.
Gao.
They were lucky I had to stay at my post. Yes, lucky. Master Li wouldn't like it if I wasn't here to stop his students leaving.
The lucky cricket. Is there anything of interest happening in the village?
Why do you need to ask? A bandit attack isn't of enough interest?
No, it is not.
What else would people talk
Yeah,
about?
usually how it goes, especially since the time of the videos I'm doing this is, I don't think it's even been 2 months post-surgery. I'll have like 4 bad days in a row, and then I'll get like 1 good day, and then it'll degrade over time. And then I'll get like 3 bad days. Then it'll degrade. Healing sucks, man, especially as you get older. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, probably brought up a dozen times already before, but still. You never know who's watching these videos. To any return viewers, thank you. Sorry you have to hear probably the same 6 stories over and over again. It's just so hard to come up with topics when you're having to have a conversation with an invisible person. And especially because I don't script things out, because that's more work. Anyways. It was like not even a month after I had surgery on both of my feet for the nerve damage, where they went in and basically started pulling wires out and scraping others down. Yeah, I did my second deployment.
I did not know Master Li was so powerful. Why would such a man stay here?
It is very strange that those bandits tried to attack us.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. I have to use the escape key for this part. She recovers your key. Okay. So, simple. Not Neverwinter Nights 2 level of flexibility, but I mean, simple enough.
Hey, boys.
Is that the one gal the Lesser's always going on about?
Oh, and when I did the second video that will never see the light of day, the old second video, we learned that at least at this part, doesn't really matter what you pick.
Teach this whelp a lesson in manners.
White demon.
If you remember, we left off with upgrading my power. Now, I did look some stuff up. Apparently the white demon is one of the slowest attacking. It hits the hardest, but you just kind of got to get used to the timing. The one that I saw recommended most was the tiger style, I think. Because it's kind of like middle of the road, but a little bit on the stronger side. Doesn't matter, we're going to be doing transformations, so, and magic.
Master Li was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
I was just feeling horrendous yesterday.
I would have fought the bandits too.
Especially.
But I think maybe you fight a little better than me.
Who was that man leading the bandits? He was really scary.
Inner self. Oh, we received a legacy of Master Li. Could have book set complete. I wish that happened whenever I completed my book sets. I'd get like weird symbols flying around. What is that? Nope. Plot items. Martial styles. Dialogue. Oh. Techniques. Ah. Does it have to be highlighted? Or is it just added? Let's see. Focus 149. Okay, it looks like it's... It's kind of like perks or something. Like Fallout. Don't get excited. Just a Red Bull. Yeah, if you remember, you know, maybe passives, like just once you get it, you get. This is good. Because focus is what allows you to slow down time, and it allows you to use your weapon. You can't really use your weapon unless you have focus. And I decided to switch out because we saw it. The staff was like, I don't know if the sword's better. Well, let's see.
I am healed.
Okay. I guess that button would be healing. Whatever one I hit. Let's save here. There. I know the field of gaming is kind of expanded out to introducing more Eastern and more Chinese focused games in recent years, but which isn't a bad thing. I don't disagree with that. All right, like Chinese philosophy, I would argue, literally saved my life back during some really bad days. But what I'd like to see is more games like this, where they venture outside of like simple action games, character action games, or anything of that matter. This is like a weird RPG action game. I don't know if all these are new now.
Master Li does not demonstrate his skills very often. He must have been very concerned for your safety.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit.
Thanks.
Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good. Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered the lessons you learn. Let's...
Might not be bad to just buy all three, right? Because then it's +2 to all this, but we need 1,300 for that.
I suppose we all owe you our thanks, just like always.
There must be fewer travelers for the bandits to prey on. They have to be desperate to attack the village.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits,
Of course he
but
did.
everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack. It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Li to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal.
What's wrong with her finger?
Master Li assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
Can't keep it dipping to save my life. Did he say how you could earn this reward?
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once. He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you if you're up to it.
Where? We're
If I
Smiling
could
Mountain.
fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Is there anything I can do to help with your wound?
Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done.
I can heal.
Master Lee has already tended to
Right.
it. Then
I can heal.
again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens
Hmm.
the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
Who's Old Ming? I forget the names. Would this herb heal you quickly enough that you could fight again?
I think so, though
Pacha.
I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think.
You remember if the herb grows around here?
I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I can think of who might know for sure would be Old Ming.
Do or do not, there was no try.
I think so, though
How much would something like that cost?
I'm not sure, but if you had to buy it, I'd happily pay you back for the trouble you went through. This wound will heal in time regardless, but I wouldn't complain if it knitted faster. All the quicker to return to my training.
So I can find it or buy it. Where would I find Old
He's
Ming?
not hollering at students or making too much noise.
Down by the...
Usually down
Oh,
by
it's
the
that's
beach
Old Ming.
after the statue of Emperor Sen.
Let me talk to him. I think I know enough.
I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate it if you would at least ask Old Ming. If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find some. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back to training.
What do you think about Master Lee?
Master Lee cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor. Look how he came to my rescue when the bandit's spell left me wounded.
Do you have any idea why someone would be looking for Master Lee?
I've heard a rumor that the man leading the bandits seemed to know Master Lee, but I
Oh,
really
he
couldn't
did.
say why. It's scary to think they came here with a purpose, though.
Not no more.
Why don't you ask Master Lee?
Let's go back to other questions.
I'll answer what I can.
I'll ask about the others at this school.
I haven't talked to many of the newer students. The only one I have strong opinions about is Gao. He and I have sparred many times. He's come dangerously close to injuring me, and I've seen his aggression hurt others. I've expressed my concerns to Smiling Mountain, and he wisely advises me to focus on myself. If I let my anger get the better of me, I'm no better than Gao.
Let's go back to other
I'll
questions.
answer what I can.
Do you know much about the rest of the
I
Empire?
can only feed you answers that are common knowledge. Some of the other students might help you more. Wen is the most widely traveled here, and Lin hasn't been able to stop talking about ghosts.
Good
Which is
ghosts.
a nice change when we're talking about everyone else.
Jinkies.
If you have questions about history or philosophy, I recommend avoiding us students. Learn about the past from those who were there.
Goodbye.
Take care. Oh, and if you happen to find anything that might help this wound after you talk to Old Ming, let me know.
It will.
Glad to see you're still well. By most reports, you've faced down many of those bandits yourself. Impressive, senior student.
Oh, it's this guy. Most reports, we disagreed.
Who else? Gao the Lesser won't let a chance to glorify himself slip away.
I want to beat up Gao. Let's go beat up Gao.
To hear Gao's side, he pushed back the bandits. But I know you dealt with the greater share of them. Of course, it was best that our master was there to deal with that sorcerer. The stories about their confrontation spread quicker than a plane's fire. It's always good to... They'd probably skin me alive if they heard me say this. But Wen and Lin look like they've got a little more free time right now. Go pester them so they don't pester me.
Oh, he's one of those always cheery punks. Yeah. This was Wen and Lin, right?
Why?
No. These are just, yeah, student win. Just student.
Don't let me just...
Oh yeah, he didn't like that. It was mean. Here's Gal the Lesser. That's where we gotta go. Let's go find this herb. Gate. Which you can just go right around, but...
Who was that man lead?
Yeah. Seen an herb? Looking for an herb. Versatility is the key. So as you can see, I went chi at the expense of health at the beginning of the game, and I had to restart it once or twice, but... What do you... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump. Just a little nervous is all. Continue. Oh, you're one of Master Lee's suits, right? Yes, I've heard about you. Quite skilled, they say. Well, don't mind me. Why are you nervous? Anything I can do to help? Oh, I wouldn't think to presume. The town doesn't owe me anything. Neither do the students of your fine school. I don't know why. I'm not from Two Rivers, though. I do occasionally come into town to do some business. Today has not been an overly good day for me. I was hoping to make a little more silver than I did selling my wares. Is that why you're nervous? I could lend you some silver. Why do you need money badly? Oh, I'd lend it. Oh, small amount of silver to a man who works for a gentleman named Gal the Greater. Quite insistent that I pay, but I'm falling a bit short. It is no more than the price of a small pig, but Gal the Greater takes his debts very seriously. What will happen if you don't pay the 20 silver? Gal the Greater is not known for his generosity. I know I'll figure a way out of this myself. The price of a small pig, you said. Let me give you the 20 silver. Give me silver? Just hand it over? I don't know. That seems close to begging, and the spirits of my ancestors would be ashamed if they thought I was doing it. Charm. I'm sure he'll find some way to repay me eventually. We'll go with intimidation. You shame us both by calling this meaningless charity. I meant no offense, good student. My apologies. Accept your generous gift. I'll just take enough to pay back what I owe. Many, many thanks.
That will make his life a lot easier. Gal's father is not a good man to have angry at you, from what I hear.
Farewell, student. I'm off to deal with my dad so I can get back to my farm in peace. Oh, me. You showed those cursed bandits a thing or two, didn't you? I brought a smile to this old face. One of the students was wounded during the bandit attack. Oh yes, I heard about that. Some fool or girl out walking on the overlook, wasn't it? Okay, that doesn't mean all of what he said. Serves her right for not studying or meditating, I say. Well, there's no accounting for youth. She probably wants something to get her moving again. So I'd say you need a poultice made from red silk grass clippings. Merchant Fendal should have some, but don't let him talk you into clippings of bearded tongue grass. I'm slipping in that southern twang a little bit there. I shouldn't. That won't do it all. What's the difference between the two grasses? Red silk grass will actually bind the wound, make it so she can get back to her practices. That's why you want it. Bearded tongue grass will make her feel the same, but it's only deadening the pain. It doesn't actually do her any good. For most people, bearded tongue grass would be fine, but I know the fool girl wouldn't start practicing again and tear something vital. That could leave her crippled. Where's Merchant Fendo? You can find him in the center of town. It's hard to miss a shopper and just look for the dodgy deals. What was the difference in? Alright. I want red silk. Thank you. It's no problem. Just remember that you need red silk grass. Not be able to tell you the first one will hear her, the second one will just make her feel better. Fighting with an improperly treated wound could end her practices permanently, and that's not what saving a few silvers. And don't you let that merch window talk you cheap stuff. You might make a few extra silvers, but your friend's health isn't worth his profit margins. That's true. Go for the good stuff. Goodbye. Wish you well. I hope that pig farmer ends up paying us back on my damn 20 silver.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for ingredients for a medicinal poultice. Poultice?
Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it.
You can be honest with me, man.
Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough ingredients to make 1 dose of the salve for a poultice. I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away.
I don't think I've ever had a poultice applied. I may have when I had my finger stuck in the door. They took, what was it? Well, we went to go see my nephew's grandparents. They were, what were they? What were they? Or what are they? I think they're Sioux. I don't know exactly what type of Sioux, but if I remember, I think they're Sioux. Anyways, they apply to put a leaf. Grandmother put a leaf on my finger to help heal it up. Alright, Old Ming suggested red silk grass to cure a wound.
Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the poultice. Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Would certainly help her wound,
no.
But I know something just as good. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will...
We don't want to ruin her career. He's a jerk, but he's not evil. I'll take the red silk grass. I want him to be able to fight safely.
If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of, who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice.
If she's just going to take it easy and not fight, then... surely you're not going to charge full price for a humanitarian cause.
Business has been slow. What am I supposed to do?
Yes.
Starve?
That girl's wound warned us of the bandits. You would dismiss that out of hand?
You're right. That wouldn't be just given the circumstances. As much as I hate to do it, I can knock a few silvers off the price for you.
Oh, maybe we can get her to pay us full price. We negotiate a discount for red silk grass. Here's 40 silver.
An excellent choice. I'll mix the salve for you.
Maybe she'll give us 50.
It won't take a moment. There you go. Her pain will fade quickly, and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly. Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down.
Red silk grass. -40. Press the attack button to close. Alright, let's get rid of that book thing. Alright. Let's save. Because why not? Why not? Oh, what was that voice from? Welcome, traveler. Something like that. Welcome. What game was that from now? Oh my god. Oh, I know what I'm going to say next time. I'll give you guys a preview. What you playing? Well, hello, stranger. What you playing? We'll go with that for the next one. If I remember. Lynn, right? You were the one that was...
I suppose we...
No. Kia Min?
This
right?
has been a busy day for us.
Yeah. I have a poultice that should help your wound.
The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this. Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect. The poultice must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
It ended up costing me 50 silver.
Given how quickly I could feel an effect, this cure was worth it. Here, take this with my thanks. If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
Beep, beep, pop.
Goodbye.
No. We want closed fist. I want to be a jerk. I don't want to be a villain, I guess, if that makes sense. This is Smiling Mountain, right? Big guy over here. Buddha-looking guy, yeah.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train.
Chinese Buddha, not Indian Buddha. Not Siddhartha. The students are available to spar with.
Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out.
What, like they're twitching?
Now that Kia Min is feeling better, maybe you'd like to challenge her record in my little training exercise.
I would like to challenge Kia Min's record.
Kia Min says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you. If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
Uh-oh. Wow. I boosted damage on that. I'll show you when we get out of here.
As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kia Min is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment?
I should go for now.
Goodbye.
Alloyed body, press the attack button to close. Okay, so, couple things I want to bring up here. First of all, playing with the Xbox 360 controller, which has more or less most of the button inputs, but not all of them, for some reason. And one of the things you can do in this game is in combat is, you notice the red reticle underneath? That's like targeting. You should be able, there's supposed to be a button where you can switch targets. Also, there's one where you can go targetless, where it's kind of like a free range mode that allows you to be more mobile. There is no button, from what I can tell, on this controller that allows me to do that. Maybe if I had a original Xbox controller, but not on this one, which is kind of weird because this is basically what the original Xbox controller was, right? I can't switch targets, and I can't go into free range, free run mode. So there's that. Keep that in mind if you try and play this with a 360 controller. You might have to switch to mouse and keyboard. Second thing, this is what I've done. I bumped this up, the damage increase here. All damage in style is 75% increased. because the White Demon is supposed to be like the heaviest hitting of the basic starter ones you get. I still don't know about harmonic combos. I think you're meant to switch between the different styles, and that is what prompts harmonic combos. And I think all that does is you drop orbs that you can collect during the fight to refill your 3 meters. Now let's see what Alloy Body does. +5 health, +5 focus. Okay.
You fought well, and the record is yours. I'm happy for you and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain.
Oh, God, I wish.
I'm a bit tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long.
All right, in fighting,
what can I do for you?
Works like this. You have light attacks, which on the 360 controller are A, and you have your heavy attack, which is X. Your light and heavy attacks are different based upon the style that you use. And I think you do 3-button combos, so you can do light, light, heavy. It doesn't seem to be like a heavy, light, light. You gotta watch out for the heavy because they're usually charging moves that take a little longer. Also, the fact that your regular attacks will attack slower or faster based on the style you use. So the White Demon is a slower hitting style than some of the others. So you're meant to kind of switch up while you're kicking and punching. What else can I say about that? Yeah, the Tiger one's supposed to be the easiest, the best one of the starter styles.
What can I do?
I
can arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I know you prefer a challenge.
I will spar with a single student.
Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent.
I don't know if this is going to get me experience.
This is only a practice.
So I'm just checking it out.
Fight until your opponent is knocked out.
Who's the victim? One kick. So if I switch to my other style,
Another
I should go for now. Okay. Can you just keep repeating this?
Very good.
Okay, no. So once you do one, you have to. So I'm gonna save after everyone. Oh, I feel so much better approaching this game now because I was feeling like crap the past couple videos that I've been doing.
Yes, I suppose your fight against the bandits made you want to brush up on this technique. I can arrange for as many as 4 students to fight you.
Let's go with 2.
Duo to test their cooperation. Some of the younger students will think you are easy prey in such a situation. Show them the truth. Remember, this is only a practice match.
Yeah, until one or more is unconscious. So you can roll.
Good. Another victory.
I'm using that to kind of close the distance instead of trying to figure out what on the keyboard would allow me to do that. Because I'd rather play with a controller right now with these types of games. Unless it's real time with pause, computer RPG, or a first-person shooter, or sometimes a third-person shooter, I generally prefer to use a controller for these types of games. 3.
A trio. Very. Remember.
Oh God.
Very good.
Plus 30. Basically, because I don't want to lose the match and be like,
What?
You have to start over at the last checkpoint. Multiple opponents, 4.
Facing a foursome means that you will have to remain a...
Yeah.
Do not resist!
I just one-shot him. I love it.
You
So
are
do that.
improving every day. I have observed your technique, and you may not realize it, but you are more resilient. Let me show you. Now,
Yep.
is there anything else you wish at the moment?
I'm gonna unlock something else.
Goodbye.
Alright, Lessons of the Forge. We got 40 experience. Let's see what Lessons of the Forge is real quick. Plus 2 health. Okay, so we've got plus 9 health. Just from doing this. I'm gonna say it. I think this game's worth picking up.
What?
I know I barely touched or scratched the surface of this game, but God, I wish we had more RPGs like this.
I am sorry, but Master Li does not permit such techniques to be flaunted at the school. There is danger in wielding such power if you are not ready. He does not demonstrate those skills very often. There are paths of the way that hold great temptation if one is not careful. I can clarify this, but I cannot offer the fight you wish.
Question is, should I... Show me way up. Can you only have one of these, or can you have all of these? Let's save. I know I just saved, but let's just save in case I didn't. All right, let's see what this does. Where does that go? Techniques. Heart of Gold. Plus 3 chi, minus 1 focus. So my focus is 153. $156, okay. I don't know. We'll wait. I don't know how valuable silver is going to be.
I hope you were not injured in the...
It's always... They'd probably...
Well,
Gal.
seems you have everyone on your side again. Hero of the village as well as the school.
It is a well-earned accolade. We should all be proud.
I'm not sure why. Such vermin are barely a threat. I beat a couple of those fools as well, just not the swarm on the beach.
Why didn't you have your men help? I found them drunk after the
They
attack.
deserved a chance to celebrate, in my opinion, so I left them with a few silvers with which to enjoy themselves. They took down a bandit who dared try to circle around me. That's the kind of support I need. Men who watch my back, but don't get in my way. Besides, what's a few bandits to one of my skill? Hardly worth the time.
I gained status from it. Perhaps you need to learn the value of respect.
I don't need the respect of the weak. If they cannot protect themselves, what good are they to me? An
'Cause
endless, foolish road to go down.
They provide rice or
There are
pigs
always
or
victims. victims. Always weaklings. You could live 1,000 lives and still someone would be begging for your help.
I mean... The weak today may be strong tomorrow. I invest so I may reap.
I see how you might think that's valuable, but are these mud farmers worth the effort? I don't think so.
Yeah, until you need a house built.
All I care about is my ability and what I want. The cares of everyone else are not my concern. You'll soon see what I am capable of. Now go talk to your precious master. He will not resume our training until he has met with you.
Who does Gao's voice? It sounds familiar.
Finish your errands and talk to your master. His concern for you is delaying my training.
Can I talk to her? No. Because we're too close to them. Yeah, come over here.
Yes?
Right.
Then we should reach...
It's an interesting symbol up there. Yeah, we did that. I like that. I like puzzles. Baba Is You is a great game. I should bring that up as a good game to play. Should I incorporate movies and books into that opening segment? Let me know in the comments.
Ah, you are back. I hope this
Stuff I'd recommend.
with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved.
Good.
It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by
Montage.
accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your
Oh,
destiny.
let's get a Rocky game like this.
You
RPG,
have trained
third-person
hard
action.
and are ready. You will
Rocky?
have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return
That'd be
from
neat.
the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this
No, you
intrusion?
person, that object.
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling him, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Recommendation if you are having a problem with that opening fight, the enemy on the boat uses a cannon to attack you too. You can kind of bait the cannon out and then dodge roll outside of the area of effect. It'll hit the other enemies. You still get the experience for them. Cry somewhere else. I am simply better than you.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I get to say the worst things, and he's just like, oh, he's so fun.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If he is truly better than me, let him prove it. I challenge him.
Alright. Bet. You can call it a challenge, but my victory will be easy.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities.
Alright.
Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Great, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Sorcery?
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student,
I just press A.
do not trust Gao to fight
Give you
honorably.
a tip, Gal.
Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
I want to ask about this cave and the bandit leader.
I will explain what I can after we have dealt with Gao's interruption. I don't want to confuse matters. Trust that I am right.
Alright. I will return when I am ready, Master.
Remember the basics.
Master.
They will
Master.
serve you well.
All the dreams that I've been after, Master. Master. Selling only lies.
Finish it.
Kick.
Gao awaits your...
I am ready now. Let's
Then
begin.
let the fighters meet in the arena.
Alright, Gal. I just press A.
Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
There you go. You got
A
something to say?
possibility.
Of course.
I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty.
I mean, we could play chess, Go,
contest. I have restricted Gao from
blackjack,
using his father's sorcery.
tic-tac-toe, rock, paper, scissors.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin. White demon.
Oh! 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 Oh, he's kicking my butt. Does he do White Demon too? Oh yeah. Had to heal, but hey.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
I'd say that's why you want to boost up chi over health, is because you can always heal. As long as you have chi. Which basically extends your life bar by extension.
To you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
Is that a Chinese naming convention, by the way? Like Gao the Lesser, Gao the Greater?
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition.
Instead of like a senior, junior, or
I will speak with you in my
the third, the
chambers about
second.
your expulsion.
No.
Go now.
Harumph. Harumph.
Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit game.
There you go, slowly
Be certain you are
shambling
ready
that way.
When you come to me, your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you were safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
Master Li is a fool. I can't wait to leave.
You can't mean that. I mean, Master Li does do some odd things, but he must be thinking of bigger issues. It scares me sometimes, all this talk of troubled...
You know what Master Li's favorite corn album is?
Be a part of it.
Issues.
As much as you want to know more.
It's actually my favorite.
I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
Hey, I got a positive and good comment. Thank you. I will definitely be checking that out and responding in a timely fashion. Alright. Saving game. I'm going to go refill the chi meter before I start going off and about and talking to these people. Do I have to hold it, or does it... Oh, he just does it.
I am healed.
He is healed. You will call her. The McPoyles. An Always Sunny in Philadelphia game like this would be grand, too. In this manner. Alright, let's do our normal talk to everybody. Figure out where we need to go.
Gao should be ashamed at such childish displays.
Gao gets very angry when Master Li disciplines him in front of the other students.
I suppose we all owe you our thanks, just like always.
This day has been full for you, and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lin parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Li wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. What can I do for you? Goodbye.
Wait, can we ask her about Master Li now?
Master Li cares deeply for all of us, despite his stern demeanor.
Before she's like, you should see Master Li first.
Left me wounded. Good.
Don't let me distract you from the people sing.
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh, he's good, but you've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself. Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lin tell it, that place is going to challenge even you.
Whoa. What do you know about the cavern?
Next to nothing. I know Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have.
I decided I was going to save you from the wimp low voice.
Lin has no such qualms, so go ask her.
I bled first, therefore I am the victor. Foot to face technique.
It's always good to see you again, but I should... Unlike Gao, I want to learn my lessons properly. I would never disgrace myself.
Oh man, I don't trust this cat.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good. I am good.
Okay. Do we have enough yet for that? Oh yeah, we do, if I wanted to. Okay. There is that. What's the book say? What's the book saying? Forbidden magical cell, okay. My concern is we'll hit a point and it won't let us come back here.
With your fellow students. I expect our next conversation to change a great many things.
I don't know what I missed by not talking to people. I am not ready yet, master.
Then leave me to deal with Gao.
Okay, maybe I am ready, because I don't think there's anyone else, is there? Student-wise? Screw it, let's do it. I am ready.
Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later. Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
Does it have something to do with the bandit assassin?
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army.
You don't say.
I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
Come on now. You're an all-star. Get your game on. Master, you never said anything about this.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor.
Is it Gao? Is he just standing right? He's just standing right outside. I knew it.
Never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective.
I don't think it's gonna work, bro.
Respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
Fleshy bits. Why hide that you are the Emperor, brother? The Emperor's brother.
I was
Emperor
ashamed.
brother.
He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Alright. I'm listening. Oh, cutscene. I'm just thinking Kung Pao. When the baby's fighting at the beginning.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
I don't know if it's loud for you, but the sound blaring into my headset is immense. But when I looked back at the recording for the first video, it wasn't anywhere near this loud, so I decided to keep it as it was. Oh, that guy's got some cool armor. He's got like a demon mask or something on it. Nope. What is going on up there? Oh, look at the baby. Alright. Well, thank you for that flashback.
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's
Hand? Can I be a Death's Hand? Who is this Death's Hand?
He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse.
Oh, like Darth Nihilus? He was always my favorite. Can you tell me anything about my people?
Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more.
Again, the animation quality and everything still looks good. When did this come out? Like 2006 something? 2005? How many brothers are in the Emperor's family?
There were 3. Emperor Sun Hai, Prince Sun Qin, the Hand of Heaven, and myself, Sun Li, the glorious strategist. Age decided our place in the order of things. Sun Hai was the eldest and therefore emperor. I was next and was head of the army. Sun Qin was the youngest and leader of the monastic order.
When you say the world may join you in being haunted, what do you mean?
Your people were guardians, but we did not have a clear idea of what. It is tied to
Metal
your
Gear.
destiny. I will explain
Otacon.
if you want me to now.
Let's move on. Tell me what this has to do with my destiny.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions, it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time, they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Why haven't I witnessed this?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Okay. Is it safe? Why is it part of the school?
It was partly the strange skills of Dawnstar that showed me to the corruption, and partly something that belongs to you.
Yeah, is Dawnstar going to be joined?
You'll understand when you enter.
But how did it get here? How do you know what it is inside?
It is thought that spirits naturally try to find their way to the underworld, but if their lives or deaths were painful, they return to what was familiar.
In Chinese philosophy and religion, is the underworld underground
to keep the students
as well?
But the dead will be everywhere soon enough. You must enter and see for yourself.
Let me know in the comments. Still seems odd to me.
Good. Focus on that. It will keep your head clear. I know you are up to this task. There are instructions inside and something that belongs to you. An amulet. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain. And you will better know your enemy.
Oh, guess we're going. He's not the first master. Please don't shut down Jade Empire. Alright, looks like Dawnstar ain't joining us. That ain't good. No, sure. I don't like it. Alright. Is this like a skull image, maybe? I don't know. There's a gate. Can you jump? Like, is there climbing? No. Alright. Gate. The sturdy gate bears a clay seal. A message is carved across the surface in Master Lee's handwriting.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time.
No.
You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is a head waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
Alright. Looking for stuff because I still need like 200 gold. I don't see any enemies. Doesn't mean they're not here yet. What's this? Oh, okay. Nothing. 45 and whatever that is. What about this one? Can't kick that one? Pillar. Pillar of stone contains some sort of metallic object within it carved into its crystalline surface is an inscription.
The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their
gems, essence gems. The Dragon Amulet is your birthright and tool for focusing your spiritual power. As you travel the Jade Empire, you will find gems that enhance your abilities. Place these gems in the sockets of the Dragon Amulet to gain access to their powers. Body +1. This flawed gem provides minor bonus to your body. Alright. Oh, and you get up to 3. Okay.
Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you.
Combat.
Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Okay. Great.
White demon.
Not too bad. I'm just gonna stick to White Demon because it seems to do the job pretty well. Saving. Make your saves as often as possible. Let's see how far we are away from this. We're almost there. Mouse and keyboard does seem to play a bit better, doesn't it? Can I change it? Focus. That's button 5. Movement left and right. Left stick X. Down. Left stick Y. Left stick look. Okay. Doesn't seem to do that. Left stick doesn't seem to do that. Alright. Yeah, mouse and keyboard might be a better way of playing this. I'll experiment with it. See what does what. Writing on a clay tablet is strangely illegible rather than just being poorly inscribed. It seems to change as you try to read it. You notice that the amulet you found in this room has started to glow dimly. Let's leave the seal on for now. Let's make another save. Let's see what they do. Strike the seal, but your blow does nothing, as this seems to be the only simple clay you should have been able to shatter. Clearly, his magic is at work. Hold up the amulet. Amulet glows bright, and suddenly an inscription on the clay seal is clearly legible.
Student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
Wait, was this it? How much silver we got now? Oh, we're still shy to getting all 3. Please don't shut down Jade Empire. Clay tablet, like the others you previously encountered, the script is gone again, written in your master's hands.
All spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death.
Bestial.
These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
I don't like the sound of that. I hope I can still talk to Smiling Mountain by those things. What the heck? No, it's just a ghost. Made it look like it was bigger. A student here? I had forgotten the stench of the living. I ruled this place start with wisdom. Why can't I find my way? Where is the voice that shall call to me? Speak of your torment. I must understand it. Back, ghost, I have been warned of your lies. You ruled here, were you a master at the school? Back, ghost. Lies? You cannot see the light. The light pulls us nowhere. Frustration. The way is blocked. The shepherd is gone. Cannot escape the living. Milling stinking. The cloud. You cloud the way. Who clouds the way? What is blocking you? Desire, arrogance. The way of things broken not. Souls no return living, yes? What will become of the world if no souls are replenished? Eventually there will be an end. You are blind to the danger, blind to the truth. Only you can understand if you see. You see, I will make you. I will make you understand. I'm doing a bad Yoda voice. I just can't keep a straight face. Are we fighting? Yoda. Alright, that was easy. And we leveled up. Power up. Good old altar piece, man. Such a great game. Whoa. Hey, how you doing?
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others.
That's what she said.
Master
Giggity.
hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away.
Oh.
His reasons are clouded.
Predators?
But you must
Like
find a way through the fog.
Arnold Schwarzenegger Predators?
You are the one who can hear, the one who can act.
Yadja,
Search,
right?
but look
Yaj,
also for yourself.
Yadja.
You are a spirit monk.
Spirit monk,
and you
okay.
are the last.
What is a spirit monk?
I do not have the strength to answer.
Of course you
I
can.
am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians.
Okay, so he apparently is a shepherd to lost souls?
The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you.
Alright.
I have a moment of power. A window to grant knowledge of a primal energy.
Ice and fire.
You
Ooh.
must choose between ice and fire.
Well,
And I will grant the skill to bring them.
then
to
I'll
your
go with
hand.
ice. Because you're cold as ice. If I choose one, am I prohibited from learning the other?
I have energy enough only to instill knowledge of one, not both. Knowledge of the
Yeah, I've
other
always been
may
more
come in time,
ice favored
but not today.
when it comes to stuff like this. I will choose the ice.
Emotions burn, but the spirit can also turn cold and strike with grim resolve. Command this, and you chill the hearts of your enemies. Yours is the power of Ice Shard.
It's like Mega Man. Is this the kind of style Master Li cautioned Gao against using? Finally, Master Li has withheld such knowledge.
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield it.
It's kind of like a hammer.
If you rely too
You use
much
it to
on simple force,
hit a nail or
you cannot
hit a head.
act without it.
Gotcha.
I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you.
Yeah.
Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are the last.
Uh-oh. What now? Style gained, Ice Shard. Okay, let's do this. And then let's check out Ice Shard real quick. Techniques. Back. It would be here. Ice Shard. What's leveling up? Lower the cost, increase the damage. No, I don't want to do that. Duration, increase all durations. May others seek to master the powerful Ice Shard by using some point to still chilling ice of 9 pounds. Master Shard. It can initiate a harmonic combo. Back. I think I should save up these points until I figure out how I want to do it. Exit the Spirit Cave. Oh, that said, I can increase this, right? How do I increase this? This. That's right, you click on the portrait. Yeah, I know, but I want to save it. Nature of the spirit, volume 1. Mankind is long known that not alone in the world, descended from heaven, risen from the ground, present all around us. Spirits, these beings are unseen, but when they choose to interact with us, the effect is usually profound. But what are these beings? Are they people who have died? Are they servants created at the beginning of the world by the great dragon? Or do they say something else entirely? Or are they all above? My research, I managed to find and communicate with a number of them. I contacted them through priests or relatives when it was a spirit returned from the dead, but other encounters were much stranger. All right, make sure we clear everything out here first. Slick gem, structured body. Alright, what is that? Techniques. Structured bodies, +3 health, +1 intimidation. Slick gem. Where's the gem part? Is it this? The amulet? Slick gem. Makes one move with less resistance, making it easier to avoid the unavoidable. As say mini an inattentive burglar from death. Okay, minus 10% focus cost for evading traps. Sure. So there's like traps we have to deal with. To kill a spirit, a wise monk once asked, how can you kill a thing that is already dead? The answer is simply, you cannot. You can, however, disperse a spirit. That is not the same as killing, but has a similar effect. It is important to remember that spirits are virtually immune to man-made weapons. You must confront spirits with martial magic or transformation styles. Never underestimate the strength of spirits. They may appear insubstantial, but they can still be deadly to the living. Oh, that should get us to where we need to go. Alright. Iron Palm the Anvil. Players found one of 3 scrolls of the Iron Palm style. Iron Palm the Anvil. 1 of 3 meditation doctrines required to understand the Iron Palm fighting style. The aspirant must possess and study all 3 before he or she is a style that you use whenever you're writing a paper to get your word count up. Before they can safely attempt to train this demanding art, the body must become the anvil, the unyielding surface of which the style is shaped. Sweeping attacks, powerful charges, impact so heavily is like the meeting of hammer and steel, each blow conveying as much energy back to the aspirant. The body can't withstand and redirect this energy. Iron Palm is potentially more damaging to the user than the target. Alright, I think that's everything in here. Enter portal. Yeah, it looks like it's everything. Alright, so let's see if everything's changed. No, everything looks the same.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet, and what you have learned for at least another day.
How do you know? I didn't need that long. A spirit released me.
A spirit released you? That explains your strange exit. This is a very sudden development I did not foresee. Perhaps it has something to do with your amulet.
Maybe, baby.
Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
You have kept things from me. What is a spirit monk?
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions caused their downfall. 20 years ago, the Empire was mired in drought.
Water dragon.
Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of Dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were.
Did you try and stop your brother? Too little, too late. You said my people were slaughtered.
They were. I could not dissuade my brother, so I fled with you. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
A little late for that.
Master Li, there's still no sign of her.
You Dawnstar?
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar,
Yep.
as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of
I
fight took
figured.
place.
I see. She is not there.
No, Master Li. There's no sign of her.
Time to kick Gao's butt again.
I see. This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go. Your appearance put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time.
What did you mean when you said this will be useful?
I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a
We'll probably do a sparring match. I kind of want to see what this ice stuff does.
What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student?
Don't seem too happy about this,
Seek her
Lee.
out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland.
Alright, next area. I need information about this journey I'm supposed to go on.
Questions must wait.
Every time.
is critical.
He always says that.
Take some
You have to
silver.
wait.
I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in
Oh,
preparation.
see, that's why I wanted to wait.
Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else. When you return, your course will be clear.
Please don't shut down Jade Empire.
Dawnstar needs you. Gao will not simply hide in the village. Leave quickly, but take your time searching the marshes. All will be clear when you return.
Alright, fine, you're not helping. Is this the same? Yeah. I guess I just missed that one.
You don't think Gao had something to do with Dawnstar disappearing, do you?
Dawnstar wouldn't leave so abruptly. Not after hearing the stories of ghosts and bandits the villagers tell.
I suppose you are looking for Dawnstar. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen her. I wonder if you would look for any of the rest of us with the same interest. Somehow I doubt it. I'm surprised you don't know where she is. I would have thought you, if anyone, would know.
The heck is that supposed to mean? Would you be interested in sparring?
Don't you think that there's more important things than practice right now? Suddenly everything feels so real.
Tell me what you've been hearing about ghosts.
Other than what Dawnstar senses, all I have is stories, but they're becoming more and more common. Tales of people being haunted by loved ones, and mad ghosts attacking people on the roads, or even in their homes. And Master Li accepts Dawnstar's ability to see and sense things others can't. If he believes her, then how could I believe otherwise?
Hmm. Where do these ghosts come from?
According to the stories, ghosts are usually people whose souls are trapped in this world, either by circumstance or because they won't let go of their old lives. The thing is, those circumstances are very rare, and you never heard about ghosts 10 years ago. Now everyone's talking about them.
This is going to be a bit of a longer video to kind of make up
like
for
something has happened, and
my failed
people aren't
second
leaving
video.
this
So,
world like they should be. Either that or it's
and
mass
as I've said
hysteria.
before, my videos I do in a style to where it feels like you're sitting on the couch next to me, and what do ghosts look like?
That was my first question when I started hearing these
Like we're
rumors.
just hanging out, and also if there's spoken dialogue, I can read faster than they speak it, but I try and let it play out for y'all's benefit.
And apparently they begin to change. They grow distant from their bodies and become more.
And I play the games like I'd normally be playing them. Outside of like the dialogue, I'd be skipping most of this because I can read faster.
Stories
So.
I've been hearing are about these old ghosts, the ones that look like monsters. It just doesn't make sense.
Okay.
They're exactly what you'd expect. The souls of humans.
What
who
are
have
these
died.
ghosts? That's what he said.
According to all the legends, when you die, your soul travels to the underworld. Once there, your soul is judged and placed upon the wheel of life, so that it can return to this world in a new life. A soul that doesn't return to the wheel of life becomes a ghost.
Tell me more about Dawnstar's sensitivity.
From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts.
I'll be right back, folks. You hear that in the background, the cat?
Sometimes she
Sorry.
knows things that she shouldn't. I really can't say if it's intuition or something else.
Alright. Sorry about that. It's the pain cat. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. I hope you find Dawnstar. She was always nice.
She seems a bit jealous.
Everyone's shouting that Dawnstar is missing. She's more responsible than most of us, which makes her running off all the more concerning. Wherever she is, I hope that she's safe.
I want to ask about Dawnstar's
I'm
disappearance.
sorry, I haven't seen or heard anything. Perhaps one of the other students can help you. Good.
Useless. Absolutely
I've
useless.
heard that Dawnstar is missing. Given the way you treat some of us, I'd almost be surprised if you cared.
This is the guy we were a jerk to at the beginning.
If you need my help. If anyone can find her, it's you. It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder.
I guess about what
Remember
people
that we are a
of the
long
Empire
way from
think.
the ears of the Lotus Assassins.
Why would you be worried about Lotus
They're
assassins?
the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who would question the course
This seems
of the
like
Empire.
background stuff, so might be pertinent. Why are people questioning the direction the Empire's taking?
The Lotus assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle.
Do you know anything about rumors of ghosts?
There's already enough darkness without making up stories about shadows, in my opinion. Try Lynn. She seems very interested in the ghosts.
What can you tell me about places other than
I'm no
here?
map maker, but I know the basics of the way the Empire is laid out.
Oh, just tell me everything, dude. Tell me about the Imperial City.
It was a beautiful place to grow up. Brightest minds, the most noble houses. All the greatest warriors gather there. It's truly the most vibrant place in the world.
Sounds like you miss it.
I'm glad to be here, don't get me wrong. Two Rivers, though, is very peaceful. I'm used to a more hectic pace, I think.
Rustic.
It's taking me some time to adjust.
How do you like this area?
Two Rivers is quiet, subdued. This province has a lot of rich agricultural land. Actually, fields cover pretty much everything south of the Great Southern Forest.
What do people from the city tend to think of this area?
They consider farmers uneducated rustics, though they'd use less polite terms. They'd change their tune if they could see such a skilled tutor as Master Lee out here.
Let's hear about the rest of the Empire.
The Empire is divided into 4 massive provinces. This area, largely agricultural, is
Seat of
the Golden
Heaven.
Delta. To the north lies the Seat of Heaven, which holds the Imperial City.
Mm-hmm.
In the prosperous east, you can find
Phoenix
port
Gate.
cities like the Phoenix
Hills of
Gate.
the Six Holy Scrolls.
To the
Got it.
west lie the hills of the 6 Holy Scrolls. I know little about those 2 provinces, though.
Let's go back to my other questions.
I'll answer.
What are your thoughts on Master Lee?
He is one man and guides his students well. My last school had 2 masters who feuded all the time. It made learning very difficult.
Master Lee told me you was the Emperor's brother.
You must be making up stories. This is a joke you play on new students. I'm from the Imperial City. I know what happened to the Emperor's brothers.
Oh, really? Tell me about the Emperor's brothers.
The Emperor lost both of his brothers.
Mhm.
Son Lee, the glorious strategist, and
So
son
that's
Yin,
what
the
he's
hand
going
of
with.
heaven, when he cured the land of drought. It was a great sacrifice to make.
Could there have been a mistake?
I don't think so. I doubt the Emperor would have been fooled. It's not really worth considering.
For the Emperor. Let's go back to my other
I'll
questions.
answer what I can.
Master Lee again, right? What style did you study in the Imperial City?
At the Black Leopard School, I learned the bare basics of a style under First Brother Kai, but not enough to say I'd mastered anything more
Black
than
Leopard.
a few core techniques.
Can you...
I'd demonstrate, but I don't think I even could.
Oh.
Master Lee's teachings have been so much more effective that I have forgotten most of what I learned in the capital.
Useless. How do Master Lee's skills measure up to your teachers in the Imperial
He is
City?
greatly skilled and tutors his students intently. You especially. My school in the city was mired in politics, not an environment that promotes diligent study.
It never does. Let's go back to other questions. Thoughts on Master Lee? Okay, we actually did all those, so let's do, I want to ask about Dawnstar's disappearance.
I'm not sure I know anything that will help.
You might? Are any other students missing?
With the exception of Gao, everyone is here. Come to think of it, he gathered his things awfully quickly after he was expelled.
How many paths out of the village are there?
By foot there is only one path, and it leads down to the swamps. I have never gone that far.
Are any other students missing?
Again, all I can think of
Again.
is that Gao left awfully.
Alright, take care. I'll talk to you later. Alright, let's save. Because I want to do some stuff here.
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you.
Are you giving them away for free? I should make use of the training you offer. I may not be back for some time.
Let's see what you can learn.
+1 body, +1 spirit, +1 mind. And there are these three. Okay.
I am worried for Dawnstar, but
Are there any students available to spar?
No.
Ah,
Everyone is
no.
concerned about Dawnstar. Such distraction could lead to
I can't
mistakes
test out
in
the
race,
ice.
and I
That's
don't
what I was
want any
gonna want to do.
accidents. I am charged.
Yeah.
Master Lee is. It is not just.
Yeah.
That the lesson.
Oh, I don't know if I should. I'll hold off. What is this green star here for? Well, I guess we'll get a field application and see if that does anything. Can't do anything with the monkey, huh? Fine, we'll go to the swamp. The swamp of sorrow. Or the marshes, right? I call them marshes. I'm not gonna buy those gems, they're...
Dawnstar's nice. You should make sure she's safe.
Don't let the ghost get Dawnstar, okay? I hear there are a lot of ghosts around.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
He kidnapped her with a sack? Oh, that was C-Pat, the kid guarding the gate. What was in the sack?
I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away. We didn't want to get close to that murderer.
We hid out of sight as Gao went toward the gate out of town.
Why did he kill student C-Pat?
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
What was in the sack?
I couldn't say. It would...
We hid.
What's in the box? Could it have been a person?
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. He was headed for the gate out of town.
Maybe I can still... if you went toward the gate, maybe I can still catch him.
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Hopefully it's timer.
Guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor lad learned too late.
Don't shut down Jade Empire.
No one can find Gao? Why would they be looking?
I understand Dawnstar likes to be alone, but she wouldn't wander off without telling someone.
Alright, anyone else to talk to or anything else to like kick or open? Doesn't look like it. They just exist in the Matrix.
There you are. I have been hoping you would wander by.
What do
I
you want?
hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits. A caravan runner just dropped off a load of supplies. What can I do for you?
I want to ask about Dawnstar's disappearance.
I haven't seen or heard anything. Someone else might have time to track you students, but I don't.
Did you see Gal pass by here? He murdered another student.
Had I spotted the boy, I certainly wouldn't have let him go by after something like that. That's just not right, killing off one of my customers.
Your only concern is that you've lost a potential customer?
Of course not. I know there's more at stake. Someone will have to pay for the memorial, for flowers, and... yes, I see what you mean. Very sad. Come to think of it, I did hear something odd, like someone was carrying a load and not enjoying it.
Hmm? They had the
Maybe
poop?
you should ask Gujin. He
Gujin,
always watches me
Gujin.
like a hawk.
The
Why
weapon
not
guy.
others?
How many exits from the village are there?
Only one, but it passes by the swamps. You don't want to travel through there alone. Too many outlaws make their home in that marsh.
Let's go back to other questions.
If you...
What do you have for sale?
I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for your...
Let's see. +1 spirit, +1 mind, +2 charm, +2 intimidation. Intuition. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend that money yet. Oh, what voice did I use for this guy? I hear one every year oak has either gone missing or run off. That's never good news, since there's nothing more exciting than this town for miles. Unless she can run like a wolf, you better hope she's high, and there's not much close to town but the swamp and endless fields. Do you know anything about Dawnstar's disappearance? I don't track every young person who flits about town. That was my wife's job when she was alive. To be fair, I haven't seen her, so I don't know if I can be of any help. I've learned that Gao killed one of the other students. Anyone could see that boy was trouble. Now it seems he decided to fly his true colors. You're the one looking for Dawnstar? Add it up in your head and tell me the Gao the Lesser isn't involved in some way good for nothing him? Are any other students missing? That's not something I would know. I haven't been by a school in a long time. Have you any clue where Dawnstar would go? Not in the slightest. You know what you young people do or where you go? Not old me. How many paths out of the... I'm doing it. How many paths out of the village are there? There's only one path out of the village. But past the fields that leads to the swamps, and I doubt she went there. Not a friendly walk to make. All manner of miscreants looking for shelter there. Goodbye. Goodbye, I wish you well, blah, blah, blah. Yip-de yap. Don't come back. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Don't worry, we'll get out of this eventually.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked.
Uh-huh.
It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
If I'd had longer, I would have made them suffer more.
You would have? Oh my. Well, I hate to bring it up, especially now, but there's the small matter of my chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had.
He's gonna call me out for taking his chest.
Well,
it's too bad.
It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know. Would you happen to know what happened?
I saw no chest. Don't come to me with these lies.
You saw nothing. I understand. I'll just go.
Yeah, that's what we like. The dark side. That worked out for me. I got that money. And I got experience. Pigs. Chickens. Gujin.
You look like you have something on your mind. What's the matter?
Gao has killed a student, and now Dawnstar is missing.
Gao killed someone? And I let him go past here without questioning him? I'm an old fool.
Yes, sir, you are.
I wished I'd looked to see what he was dragging. He was heading towards the gate. The only place he could get to on foot is the swamp. That bog is full of bandits, and who knows what else.
Got some good?
Despite that, it still seems the most likely place. He'll be slowed down by that load. You could still catch him if you hurry.
There's no time to waste. I need to find Gao.
Good luck to you.
I want to exchange my weapon.
Gao must... Despite... Didn't... Island... Good...
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to save. And then, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to go back and buy those things from Smiling Mountain. Because why not? I'm sure we'll get a ton more silver as the game opens up. Yeah, so far no like crashes, no real bugs per se to speak of. So the game seems to be fairly solidly built.
I am worried for
Gao has murdered student Seed Pot.
He was a dedicated young man, despite his inexperience. I do not understand why Master Li tolerated Gao even as long as he did.
Entire village of people, but it falls on my shoulders. You pansies. What kind of items? Buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
Everyone's shouting that dog.
Stop rolling.
Again, all I can.
Alright. Well, that's just stuff we already knew. Trying to tell everyone about Lee Pat being killed. But I don't know if that unlocks something or what. No, did I talk to Jingwu?
I've heard about the new
No.
student. If Gao is capable of murdering someone in cold blood, he's capable of anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the reason Dawnstar is missing. You have to find her and...
Yeah, I think all roads lead to Gao.
I've heard...
Yeah, okay. So you don't have anything new. Alright, so yeah, those passive boosts versus buying gems, which I'm sure I'll swap out for better gems as the game goes on. And +2 really isn't that huge of a deal, but man, it might be the straw that breaks the camel's back, essentially. The other thing I had was...
I am healed.
I think left bumper allows me to empower my attacks. I haven't tried that out yet, though. Alright, so let's save again. Ah. Oh, they killed this guy.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky.
Well, we get to try our ice magic
but
out.
We're not so easy to push around.
See how that works. The others aren't still sore from the thrashing I gave them when they were drunk.
You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking. No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go.
No.
It's
No.
not worth fighting.
I want to fight. Experience. No, don't run. Please, come back. Unless I get experience for sending them away.
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with...
Oh, you ain't dead either, so.
Gao, that That spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
Did he have Dawnstar with him? You're lucky to be alive. Gao murdered a student on his way to you.
That repulsive? I wish I'd known ahead of time. You know, before he hit me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you keep dreaming, buddy.
Gate guards. We're an unappreciated lot. I'm sorry about that, student. I truly am.
Did you have Dawnstar with him?
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help.
Huh.
He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
Okay, I threatened you earlier. You at least see where he went.
There's only one place he could have gone.
Yeah,
if
the
he
swamp.
left the village.
We know.
The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
To draw me out. He's kidnapped Dawnstar.
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
You were talking to me. Alright, let's see. You get 90 experience for that. Okay, so how many experience do we get if we fight? Do we get more experience fighting and then... Good news, we can skip this dialogue a bit. You need a lot more men to even break my stride.
Lucky day for us then, isn't it? Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down.
Okay. Okay.
White ice shard. White demon.
Alright, so I'll get more experience by fighting. Your little game.
White demon. Longsword. Your end is White demon. Heavenly way. White demon. Heavenly way.
Alright, so I got more experience that way. But we'll double check. Oh, experience 194 on top of it. Alright, so let's just double check, right? I got 411 by doing that. 307. Okay, so you want to fight. Save 43. God, I'm a save-aholic on this, man. 411 is what I'm looking at, right? Yeah, 411.
Follow after Gao quickly. He must...
Alright, where's there a yellow one? I think there's a yellow one in here. Alright. Okay, new area. Let's make sure we got all the stuff. Yeah, we got 5 style points. I get it. Follower is missing. Techniques. Those 3 in that. Okay, we're good. So let's save with this. To the swamp. Home to bandits and raiders. Please don't shut down Jade Empire. Okay. Yeah, so white... I'm just gonna stick with White Demon, because...
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her?
Who's there? More Gao soldiers? I'm through hiding. The marsh is outlaw territory.
Alright. So, left bumper is the thing that increases the damage of your attacks, but it drains your chi. Gem up your irresistible spirit. Okay, so far I'm still within realm to use this. The open palm way. Can still use it.
Gone. She's gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
I have lost someone as well. Did they have someone else with them?
These reeds hide so many thieves. You could walk right past a camp and not see it. There's no telling where they took your friend. Or my Fen. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can
Eat
you do
her?
anything, please?
Are they cannibals? What would I receive for helping you?
I have lost all that I had. All I really want back is my precious Fen. If you find anything else of mine with these bandits, it is yours. Please, I am grateful for whatever you can do. My flower
I will
of the
find her.
fields, I can't leave without her.
No. Why does he still have a marker above his head? No? Can't talk to him again? Yeah, I can.
My precious Fen. She has a strong spirit, but there is only so much of a burden a heart can carry.
Okay. We gotta find Fen.
I am no common bandit. I've been hunted by far worse than you.
Look at him go.
Hold your attack, young student. I am not your enemy. This was a misunderstanding.
You fought without mercy. Why should I trust you?
They attacked and were overmatched. If I let them go, they might return a greater threat. You must know this simple tactic. I've seen you training in your village.
My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor,
Sagacious Tien. Why would my training interest you?
I meant nothing. It's just that I was trained fairly well, so I recognize when someone else is skilled.
If you're not an enemy, why are you out here?
That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here.
Gao's men seem to be clearing the marsh of outlaws. You could be a bandit.
If you know that name, you know they are not choosy about who they attack. Would a bandit stop to ask you why you were in the marsh?
I mean, if you're trying to get in good with me. Just tell me if there are more and if they were carrying someone.
Carrying someone? They took someone from your village? That is very brazen, even for them. But it explains why they are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently.
Just for the experience, buddy.
I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
Oh yeah, I do too. You seem familiar with their type. Is there anything else you can tell me?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
I should beat it out of you. Dawnstar deserves better than your cowardice.
Dawnstar. I know that name, but still I can't... I don't look for trouble. Fighting about it is pointless. You would still be left without your directions. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawnstar, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble.
To the north.
That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
Why should I believe you after you refused me before? Thank you, I knew there was a shred of decency in you. You changed your mind when I mentioned Dawnstar. Why?
You don't really have much to lose by following my lead. You would have to turn back without it. Now let's get moving.
Your assistance is welcome.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is.
Oh, really? Find the girl. Beat up the guy.
Let's go. The main
Beat up the
camp
gal.
is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly.
Experience gained. Please don't shut down Jade Empire. Follower gained. Okay, we got a new follower. What's his stuff? Staff. Support. You deal extra damage with weapon styles. Use attacks and damage. Spirits. Camp to the north. Hunt down kidnappers. Okay.
If your friend is in danger, we should not waste time talking.
Okay, fine. So that way is where it wants me to go. Monkey. Ooh, ooh. Scroll stand. Ogres. Curious beasts are not always as dangerous as their looks might imply. Those who confront one of these hulking monstrosities should treat them with caution, however, for despite the ogre's obvious skill at making weapons armor, they are a little more than wild animals. Although ogres are typically resistant to earth and air magic, fire and ice do significant damage. Weapons are usually effective against their thick hides. Oh, I'm glad I've got some ice magic then. Bones.
Your quarry has based himself in the north. There are paths right and left, but I doubt one is any safer than the other.
Okay. We'll go right. Then we'll go left.
Shouldn't killing outlaws
this should be
yield
Fen.
some good silver? All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Just mash an A.
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools. I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
You are safe now, Fen. Hing sent me.
Fen? You have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Singhua. These animals made
Oh.
for them, clean up their
Oh.
filth. And Hing
That's not
sent you
Fen.
for the flower.
Oh.
I will kill him.
You aren't the flower of the fields that Hing mentioned?
No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her.
I just messed up that dude's day.
Fen, come.
That's good. Wait, what? Did not expect that.
Fen, my flower, you are safe.
Okay.
I knew this great fighter would save you. I couldn't leave without you. The cart needs your strength to pull it.
I am safe as well, Hing. Or did
Ew.
you forget I was missing?
This is
Oh, there you are,
This
my
is
dear.
awkward.
I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more
Yeah.
concerned about the ox, I see.
Have either of you seen a man named Gao?
Gao? One of the soldiers said someone with that name is at a camp to the far north. Of course, he may have been speaking of someone more important.
Oh, Gao the Greater.
Perhaps the camp goat.
Oh, yeah.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly
And Scorpion's back there doing like the hand gesture to the neck, like, don't, dude.
Leave
You're
any of
digging
our
deeper.
stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No, dear.
The ox stops when she brings that up.
Again?
No, dear.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
No, dear.
Oh, boy. You stepped in it. Yep. Oof. Wait. I did a good deed with that? I mean, alright. Bones. Okay, so we went that way. We got some experience, got some silver.
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here. I'm not sure it's an improvement.
Useless marsh. I'm sick of flushing out bandits just so we can chase down some farm girl. I'd rather burn these reeds from the air.
Okay, let's see what the other way presents us. I think both ways lead to this point, but I want to get as much experience as possible. And also see if there's, like...
Well, what have we here? More outlaws?
bones and stuff.
Gal was
Or
right to
silver.
have him killed, even if just to keep the camp clear while he secures his woman.
Hmm. So these soldiers are part of Gal's
This
group.
ain't one of our soldier. You can't fool us. If Gal wants us out of the swamp, you'll have to fight us every step.
White demon! Your end is near.
Just mash an egg.
If you're
Just mash an A. Haven't had a need to do anything else. So this is one of those games where it's simple to play, probably more engaging to master. So then if you like to do flourishing combos and stuff, you can, but you're not prohibited. It's not like a character action game where you kind of have to get good. At least so far. Seems like you can... Yeah, so all these are the same place. And I kind of prefer that, right? In these types of games. What is this?
Look, more bandits creeping into the camp. Get them!
What? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
Well, you got it. You don't have any options to choose, friend.
Look, I'll tell you whatever you want. The money isn't good enough to die for, all right?
What is this machine here? What does it do?
What? The mosquito. It flies and carries people through the air. I swear it's true.
Oh, so he must have flown with her.
I've never seen that kind of thing out here on the borderlands. But Gao has inventors that can make all kinds of things. Don't ask me to fly it, though. Gao himself carries the crystal that powers it.
Where's Gao? Is he taking my friend?
Who? The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into the cave. Would have been safer.
Ghosts in the cave, I'm assuming.
That cave is home to both
toad demons and ogres.
And both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Why did he kidnap Dawnstar?
I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it.
Guess what we're gonna do if he gives us the
We
option.
didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay. It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
What do you mean?
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's
Oh
farm,
no.
I'll be
Oh
killed
no.
as a failure.
No, buddy.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
By my grandfather, I won't get in your way again. I swear.
I can't take that chance. You're not going anywhere.
No, I told you all I could.
White demon!
This guy just gave us a little dog and pony show back here about why he fought those bandits and how you can't trust them if you let them go. And then he was willing to let this guy go.
If you're...
Oh, come on, dude. Trap sprung. High focus creature avoiding damage by evading traps. Okay. And I've got that one thing. That allows me to evade. Alright, let me do that. Let me save. Let me see what we're at timestamp-wise. I'll be more rambly about random stuff later. Oh wow, 2 hours and 20 minutes. You know what? I did end up going a little longer. I don't know if I want to make these videos 3 hours or not. Usually I do an hour and a half, 2 hours, and for the period of an hour and a half, 2 hours, consider me your buddy or pal, your friend, as we play these games. So yeah, maybe I'll go to 3 hours. I don't know if I should have let him live. I guess we'll see if there's any repercussions. But yeah, we'll call it here, folks. Next up, toad demons and ogres, I guess. Guess we're gonna look at what those are. Experience-wise, what are we looking at, too? Okay, we're almost level 4. A little bit away, but making progress. Alright, there's a monkey. A thing we can't fly yet. We have to beat up Gal. I'm assuming Gal the Greater. And then maybe use that to fly around at different points. We'll see. Yeah, having fun with this so far. Story's just beginning to unfold. Combat's fun enough where I'm not really bored by it yet. I'm sure it'll open up as we engage with different types of enemies. We learned ogres are weak to ice, fire, and weapons, so we'll have to keep that in mind going into the cave. Anywho, to my subscribers, you all stay awesome. You have an amazing day. And drive-by Rubneck and Beers. Catch you next time. Until then, you all have a good morning, a good afternoon, most importantly, good night.